Hello.
Hey, Tyler.
What's up? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. It's Michelle.
What's up? What's up?
I'm the one who just told you I lost 53 pounds.
Let's go. So, what made you finally start? First off, throw that out the window. How are you feeling about all of it?
I feel amazing. I feel like such an idiot for doing so much bullshit stuff in the past. Because I did like every single like fad diet and Weight Watchers and Atkins and blah, blah, blah. I did every single thing imaginable except for the right thing. And here I am 2 months and a few days, and I've lost 53 freaking pounds.
How many times have you been getting on the scale in the past 2.5 months?
I'm not going to lie. Every day.
God, I wish you would have done it once a month, and your second month you would have been like, what the hell? Do I need a new scale?
I know, I'm scale obsessed. Okay, the first week I lost 11 pounds, and I was like, holy shit, no way. So I went over to my daughter's house, and I went and weighed on her scale, and it was the same thing, and I was like, there's no freaking way. So that night when I went to work, I work at a hospital, so that night when I went to work, it was like in the evening, and so, I usually weigh butt naked in the morning when I first wake up and everything, but it was in the evening time, and I got on the scale and weighed, and it was like 3 pounds heavier, but I still was, 8 pounds down that I weighed, 3 times in one day. And it was like, this shit was really working. And so I just kept going with it. And there's been a couple days where like I will go, I'll lose like 2 or 3 pounds, and then the next day I'll like gain 1. And so I know I shouldn't weigh every day, but it just totally freaking motivates me, because I'll feel like I did not do as well because I feel like maybe I ate too much fruit one day, which is insane because who the hell thinks they can eat too much fruit? But anyway, I think I'll have screwed up, and then the next day I'm down 3 pounds. And it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't obsess about anything anymore. It's like I literally... I will buy meat and in bulk, and I'll just grill a shit ton of chicken or steaks or whatever, and then so that when I have to eat anything else, I'm just air frying my veggies. And I'm even I'm usually so frugal, but just to make my life easier, I even buy most of my fruit already cut up and stuff, so that it's already cut. I can just grab and go, because I figure I'm not wasting the money on crap food that I was eating, so why not spend a little extra money and buy my food already cut up and ready for me just to throw in the air fryer or throw in my mouth.
Exactly. So what's been the hardest thing doing this?
I quit drinking too.
That's awesome.
And I was a hardcore. I don't want to say I was an alcoholic, because who wants to say they were an alcoholic? But I think that yeah, I was an alcoholic. I was drinking every single night. But the thing is I was thinking, okay, I'm drinking vodka with Crystal Light, so hey, there's no calories in Crystal Light, but there's 80 calories in every single shot of vodka.
Your body will metabolize that alcohol.
Right. And so, and I'm not I'll be damned if I give quitting alcohol all the credit for me losing the weight. But I definitely miss the alcohol, and I miss bread. I do miss bread. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I still do eat a piece of bread every now and then. I bought a loaf of that.
And you're fine.
Yeah.
Did you get the Dave's Killer thin sliced?
No, I got the Ezekiel sprout bread.
Gotcha. That's what I try and tell people. I'm like, look, it's fine if you have it. It's fine.
But what I do, and this is my favorite, this is my cheat meal, if you want to call it a cheat meal. I will take a piece of that bread, and I'll butter it with real butter, and I'll toast it. I'll toast it and use real butter, and then I'll slather avocado all over it, and then I'll put a fried egg on top and eat it like that. And that's my cheat meal, if you want to, because it's so thick and delicious and fatty, and it's just, I'm full, and I've gotten my bread, I got my, my butter, and I got the crunch, because I miss crunch. I love chips, and I miss the crunch. But when I toast the bread, I get the crunch.
No, I get you on that. Like the crunch, definitely, you'll start to miss that. I love that you found a way for you to get that sensation still, and that's freaking awesome. Not only,
and I eat the shit out of pickles. Because they're like salty and crunchy, but I mean, I miss chips and I miss popcorn, but I'm not going to say I'll never ever eat it again. But right now, while I'm not just like dying for it, I'm not going to eat it, because why eat it if I don't really, really want it? And while I'm doing so good, and I mean, I don't want to stall. I don't want to stop. I just want to, and I'm doing all this without a single bit of exercise. I have not done anything. Now, granted, I started at a very high weight. I'm a very big woman.
I don't care what you started at. You started I'm like, your weight loss, that's awesome. It's cool. My thing that I think is the coolest thing of your entire story, the drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's changed me a lot. I mean, so first people started noticing that I guess, I don't know if they noticed that I wasn't drinking, but like people at work were like, making comments like, that it was weird. It's like people would say, it's like they didn't want to say like, did you quit drinking or whatever, but they're like saying, your eyes look sparkly, or, I guess in other words, your eyes aren't bloodshot. And they would say, God, you're in such a good mood today. And then when I started losing weight, like I said, I'm a bigger woman, so I guess they didn't want to say, are you losing weight? So I started getting, did you get your hair cut? Did you change your makeup? It was like different things like that. I got different comments like that. But then, and every single day, I have to wear a uniform. I work in an emergency room, but we have to wear a gray polo shirt with the hospital logo and black slacks. And then we can wear a black jacket with the hospital logo on it. Whether it's 5 degrees outside or whether it's 100 degrees outside, I wore that jacket every single day, because, it's just like a security blanket for me. Well, now that I've lost some weight, my shirt doesn't fit me I don't look like a linebacker anymore. And so I have been like coming into work, because I live in Texas and it's hot as Hades here still. So I'll walk in with, without my jacket on sometimes. And people are like, are you losing weight? So now I'm like, finally, 53 freaking pounds later, someone says something, doesn't say, did you cut your hair? Is that a new lipstick? So I'm getting the, are you losing weight comments. So, yeah, so the not drinking and the comments about losing weight, those are like even more motivational, because I grew up so dysfunctional, and I've been overweight my entire life, and I was verbally abused by very close family members, and I was left out of family events because of things. And it was just, I mean, I could go on and on. I could keep you on the phone for the next 2 hours and tell you all the shit I've been through that just caused me to keep eating and eating and eating, where I ate so much and got so fat that it was just like a protective layer to keep people the hell away from me. And now, I know it's only 53 pounds so far.
Oh my God, only. Stop with the only.
No, but what I mean is, like, with every single ounce I lose, I gain like 10,000 pounds of confidence. And I know that I'm going to be a better mom and a better grandma and everything because of this, because I'm fixing me. I'm not, I'm throwing away all those old scars, and I'm forgiving all the people who hurt me, because I know that, it was mainly my father, and but I know he didn't mean it in a way that he thought it would like cause me to the brink of suicide at times. He was doing it trying to, I guess, force me to like, oh, if I don't lose weight, I'll never have his approval. and stuff. But all it did was make me fatter and fatter and fatter and hide and just start even more destructive behaviors. If I wasn't overeating, I was over drinking, or I was over this or over that. So it's a very mental thing. And, you just got to get it in your mind that, we can tell people all night long, eat fruits, veggies, and fruits, eat fruits, veggies, and meats and seeds, and, do this and do that. But until someone gets their mind right and decides, you know what, fuck everybody and everything, I'm doing this for me, they're not going to do it.
You sound like me. So what was it? What made you to finally do this? It wasn't some random guy on TikTok that made you do it. So what made it finally click for you that you're going to do this? And stop drinking. That's my biggest thing. Like, I understand that. I'm just gonna say I understand it. Like, I've got family alcoholics. I get it, and I've seen lives completely get destroyed from it. So that really hits me at home with that, and you don't understand how much your story is going to impact others. So
I hope so. I mean, and to be honest with you, I've thought about, there's so many diet and self-help books out there that I've been writing in my journal every single day since I started this. And when I get to where I'm healthy and happy, both mentally and physically and everything, I think I'm going to put all those thoughts down and write a book, because I think there's a million Michelles out there. And I think that, a lot of people could benefit by, it's so hard to love yourself when you're so dysfunctional and you've been told all your life that you're not lovable. On the day that I was getting married, I told the man that I married, he was the first man that I ever dated. Not the first man I was ever intimate with or anything. Because, any guy likes to be with a fat girl, but he doesn't want to marry or date a fat girl. And so the man that I married, he loved me unconditionally, but when I was about to walk down the aisle, I knew in my heart and in my head that I did not love this man the way he deserved to be loved. And I told my dad, as I was about to walk down the aisle, I was like, Dad, I can't marry him. I don't love him. I can't do this. And my dad said, as fat as you are, you better marry him, because nobody else will ever want you. And so I married him, and of course, I loved him. I fell in love with him throughout our marriage. And you asked me what made me want to do this, and what really did it was, I was married to him. I would have been married to him 25 years on the February preceding the day he got killed. He was killed October 1st, 2017. So this Saturday will be 5 years since he was killed. And that's when my hell broke loose. And that's when my kids lost. My kids were 18 and 20, but they were still babies. That was their daddy, And I'd been in 5 years of self-pity and just drinking and drinking and drinking. And honestly, I think I was trying to just commit a slow suicide by doing that. And then my daughter had a baby this past April, and it was he was born April 6th. And June 1st, I said, nope, I'm not drinking another drop. So June 1st, I quit drinking, and July 11th, I started eating right. Because I need to live for my grandbaby and for my kids, because I'm all they have. That's my why.
That's amazing. And you said it yourself, and for someone to be so strong to be able to do that, to get out of that. I couldn't imagine being in that spot. And there's so much negativity going on with what you went through. So just know how strong you are to be able to do that. Not only the stop drinking, not only the eating healthy, but to find your why in life. Yeah. To know that you're supposed to be here, the meaning of your life, of living your life. So many people don't have their why. They don't have their why. They don't have the meaning. And it kills me when I ask people, what do you enjoy doing? What makes you happy in your life? And people don't know.
I was, like I said, I was that way for so long. I just went through the motions, and, I finally just had to realize, you know what? I'm not the only one who lost someone. Yeah, my husband was killed. My best friend died. My soulmate, my forever, my happily ever after. But I'm not the only one who lost him. My kids lost their dad. My sister-in-law lost her brother. My nieces and nephews lost their uncle. We all lost somebody. So it's not fair for me to just sit and drown myself in a bottle of vodka and a bag of chips and dip. I can't kill myself that way too, because I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to put a fucking bullet through my head for years, but I couldn't do that to my kids. My kids already suffered enough, and I couldn't do that to them. And so the best thing that I could do for my kids and for me and for my new grandbaby is to live, and to live the life that God put me here to live. And I don't care, Tyler, you can say all you want that you didn't do this, that I did it, but I would not be as strong as I am without you. I listen to you every single day. When you're not live, I listen to your TikToks or your Instagrams or I go on YouTube and watch. I guess I'm semi-obsessed with you.
No, you're not. You haven't showed up at my door.
Don't you dare not let people give you credit for changing their lives, because you are. You really are. You're an amazing man. You're an amazing human, and God put you here to do what you're doing, and you're doing a phenomenal job, and thank you so much.
I appreciate it. I feel like my mom's yelling at me right now.
Do what?
I feel like my mom's yelling at me right now, like, you need to do this.
Well, you don't let yourself take credit for how amazing you are. And we do start it, and we do what we're doing because we choose to do it,
but you found your why.
Huh?
You found your why.
Yes, I did.
I didn't find your why. I didn't do that. You did that.
No, but you showed me. You gave me a lot of tools. Okay. You didn't give me my why, but you gave me a lot of tools.
So basically, what I am is a tool bag.
You're a tool. You've been called worse, right?
Yeah, I've probably been called worse in the last 1 minute on TikTok than every single day. It's like
TikTok is just...
I don't know what's going on in my comments. I don't look.
I know, and I would love to be reading your comments right now, because I know a lot of people are probably calling bullshit that I've lost 53 pounds.
Not a single person has said that. I will literally read out loud these comments.
Yeah, but I turned it off so that I could focus on just...
No, please. I'm glad you did. Oh my gosh, this is so horrible. These night calls, man. Sad face. Her testimonial is so powerful. Wow, amen, lady. I can relate to her. Her strength is amazing. What a wonderful, strong woman. Wow, what an amazing woman. Can you eat rice? The person asks every day. Amazing. Wish she could see the comments about how...
You can eat whatever you want. Eat whatever you want. But are you supposed to?
Yeah.
Should you?
Yeah. In moderation, right? Let's do cocaine in moderation.
Yes, I'm gonna go drink some vodka in moderation tonight.
Right. My moderation, your moderation, let me tell you, I'll pass out before I even get a fifth in.
My moderation is a half a gallon.
Yeah. Trust me, I understand that. I had clients that are like, Tyler, you'd be so proud of me. I did so great last night. I only had 1 bottle. What do you normally do? 3. All right. Wish she could see the comments on how amazing she is. Oh my gosh, annoying. She's right. I've been silently whimpering here. She's got so much strength and is an amazing woman. Wow. Please never stop these lives, Tyler. Tyler's the best. Okay, enough about me.
See, Tyler? See, but okay, so you having what you have and what you offer allowed me to call in, which hopefully helped other people. And, I'm not active on TikTok at all. I've never posted a video. I'm just like one of the people that just like watch stuff, you know. But if there's anybody who needs help or wants to talk, I mean, I'll be more than glad if anybody wants to like message me or, you know, talk to me or whatever, because there's nothing more comforting than finding someone who knows what you feel and feels what you feel and has been through what you've been through, and, you know, or you know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes we feel like, you know, what else can be thrown at me? And I mean, you know, sometimes I think my life just sucks so bad, but then I have to remember all the blessings I have too. But I mean, I have been dealt a shitty hand in life a lot, but you know, I'm just trying to throw away those bad cards and trade them in for some good ones. So,
and the thing is whenever I hear things like that, or whenever I just think about my life in general, my worst is someone's best. My best is someone's worst.
Yeah.
So you can't ever compare yourself. And at the end of the day, it's you have the choice to what you're going to do, what you're going to change. So you could have, this is what I freaking love about it, you could have still just been dwelling on everything and saying, poor me, my dad treated me like shit, this, that, the other. Everyone has those things going on. But you came out and said, no, I'm going to live my life. This is what makes me happy. This is what I'm going to do. I have purpose in life now. And it is completely 360 changed everything for you, because you did the fight and you did what so many people can't do, and that is not feel sorry for yourself anymore, and to make the change and the hard changes because of your why.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's a hell of a lot easier to be the victim and throw a pity party than it is to break out and do.
And you're still not happy doing that. It's changing nothing.
No. I mean, I was getting worse and worse and worse. And, you know, I was getting to where I was, you know, like I said, all I have are my kids. My kids are, you know, are my whole world. And I was getting to where I was drinking so much that I wouldn't go anywhere, because I didn't want to drink and drive. So they would ask me to go somewhere, I wouldn't go because I knew I'd be drinking. So, and COVID really screwed me up too, because, you know, I was isolated, and then they started the liquor delivery. And so I didn't even have to go to the liquor store anymore. And so, you know, it was like, I just, after COVID, I became such a recluse, like that literally the only time I left my house was to go to work. I'd go straight to work, come straight home. I would make a drink, like when I would drink at night, I would make a drink before I went to bed and put it in the refrigerator so that it would be ready when I got home from work. That's how I was just, so I didn't even want to have to take the time to make a drink. I made sure there was already one ready, you know, so it was like, that was literally, I just lived to eat and drink. And then, of course, you know, I'd get drunk. So then we got good old Uber Eats, and I'd be Uber eating some Hooters chicken or Hooters fried shrimp, or, you know, something at 11 or 12 at night. And, you know, so it was just, oh my God, I was just packing on the extra weight and just, you know, killing myself with the alcohol. And it was just a vicious cycle. Everything was just so out of control. And then, and, you know, I'd always taken such pride in the fact that, oh, you know, I'm a functioning alcoholic. I can keep a job. Well, then I started working, you know, during, you know, COVID and everything, when we were getting so much overtime, where I was working, you know, 16, 18 hours a day. And I was getting to where I would wake up and I'd still be freaking drunk, you know, going to work. And so it's, you know, there's so many times I could have gotten killed in a car wreck, or killed somebody in a car wreck, or, you know, did something wrong at work. And it's just by the grace of God that I'm here. It really is. And I'm not going to screw it up. I'm not a religious person by any means, but I truly believe that, you know, that there is a higher power, whether it's God or whatever, but, you know, something's got me here for a reason, and something's getting me through what I'm going through for a reason. And I think, like I said, that reason is my kids and my grandbaby. And, you know, I'm my grandson, I'm his only grandparent. So, you know, I got to be there for that baby.
And not only for everybody else, but for yourself, to live the life that you want to live.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not young by any means, but I still have, hopefully I have a good 20, 30 years left in me.
How old are you?
Guess. You're good at guessing. You guess people's ages all the time.
How old's your grandson?
He is almost 6 months old.
Oh, all right. I'm going to go 53.
Very good. I turned 54 July 5th.
Let's go! Oh, I don't know how I do that.
You're amazing.
Oh, man. Nothing better than being right, let me tell you.
I know, right? Well, look, I know I've taken up like a lot of your time. And
you're inspiring so many people with this call. Stop with the nonsense.
Well, I'm so glad, and I just, if I can help one, or if I can help a million, then I've done some good, and I hope that I can encourage and inspire others, because, I mean, it's not just about losing weight. It's about loving yourself and finding yourself, and it's being proud of yourself. And for me, when I put in the chat, I put that I was crying. I meant I was crying happy tears, because I'm proud of me. I'm
as you should be.
And I mean, I don't even remember ever feeling proud of myself for something other than giving birth to my kids. Those were my two proudest moments, but that was because, I gave their daddy a gift, and, I gave my parents a gift, but all that I'm doing now is I'm doing for me, and I'm proud of me, because I'm doing it. Nobody's doing this for me. Absolutely nobody is doing anything for me. I'm doing it all for me, by me, and it's almost a selfish feeling, but it's an amazing feeling.
It's not. Everyone's putting everyone else first, and no one's living their life, and then everybody wants to be upset that they're not happy with their own life because they're not doing the things that they actually want to do, but they're making everyone else happy when no one's doing anything for them, and then it's a vicious circle. And then
I'm a fixer. I'm a cancer. You know how we are. I'm a fixer. I want to make sure everybody's taken care of before I take care of myself. Well, I don't do that anymore.
Is it weird that I don't feel like I do that? Like, everyone always says, like, oh, I'm the type of person that wants to make sure everyone's okay. I don't.
If I'm not gonna put the oxygen mask on first.
Yeah. Yo, absolutely. Like, yo, girl, you gotta get.
That's the right thing to do.
You're an adult. I'm gonna do it for myself, and then I'll come get you.
But that's the right thing to do, because see, in my thing would be, no, I'm gonna put the oxygen on you to save you. But what good is that gonna do to save you if you aren't able to save yourself without me helping you?
Yes.
So I gotta put the mask on first.
For all those moms out there, you have to save yourself first, because if you're gone, no one's gonna take care of your kids. And I know all you moms out there don't want anyone taking care of your kid other than you.
Exactly.
I know how that is. I get it.
Yep.
I'm seriously so happy for you. You're doing amazing. It's not just the weight loss. I don't even give a shit about the weight loss, honestly. Like,
no, it's not. It's not just about the weight loss. It's really not. But like I said, with every pound that lost is another 10,000 pounds of confidence gained. And I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I can't wait till my scales balance. I can't wait till, I'm at a point to where I'm happy with and I don't even care. You know what? If I stepped on the scale and I weighed 300 pounds, but I had a badass banging body, I wouldn't care if it was 300 pounds.
It sounds like you've been listening to somebody I know.
Yeah, he's a guy that he's kind of smart.
That's a first. That's a first.
But no, seriously, because you look at those little stupid height weight things, and it says I should weigh like 120 to 130. Okay, well, I would look like a.
It says I should weigh 130 because I'm 5'6". I'm a gnome.
Yeah. There's no way. I mean, I don't want to be skinny. I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be skin and bones, and I don't want to just, I want to be healthy, and I don't care what the number on the scale is. But once when I say when it evens out, like when I can say that I'm equally happy with the way that I look and equally happy with the way that I feel physically and mentally, then I know I will have met my goals.
And you're going to always do the things that you need to do and still be able to enjoy life doing it because of how much better you feel. And you know where you've been and you know where you're at now and you know where you're going. And that's what's the most important with all of this.
Yep. Oh, one more other thing I wanted to share with you too. I had an appointment on September the 21st with a bariatric surgeon to have the gastric bypass. And I told him, never mind, I wasn't interested in doing it for right now, that I wanted to see how I continue. Because he was like blown away by my weight loss. He was like, what the hell are you doing? And so I was like, I'm going to put this on hold for a while and just see how I do with what I'm doing. But I've already told him, because my mom's 80 and she's like terrified for me to have had, the gastric bypass and stuff, and because she's heard so many horror stories and whatnot. And so I told her that I was not going to have it, that I'd changed my mind because I was doing so well with this, and my mom's a devout Catholic, and so I said, I know you've been burning candles and rattling your rosary beads and all that shit, so your prayers are answered, Mom. I'm not having the surgery.
I need to send her some candles with my face on it.
Exactly. I tell her that all the time. I said, you need to just put your little beads down, blow out your candles, everything's going to be okay.
Oh my gosh. You terrified me for a second. The way you paused and I'm like, it's September. Did she already do the surgery? Is she doing this? What the hell is going on?
No, I'm not going to let anybody slice and dice me and reroute my intestines and bowels and all that stuff whenever I can just eat meat and fruit and veggies.
Yeah, that's what I hope I can help everyone with, is the people who are signed up, ready to do weight loss surgery because they've tried anything and everything and nothing's working, and they just try this and they see.
And the people that are considering having it, they need to listen to more and more of your calls too, because I know I've listened to so many of your calls where it's people that have had surgery and are still not able to lose the weight because they're still eating garbage that they're not supposed to. And so everybody thinks that, if I have the bypass or the sleeve or whatever, then
it doesn't
I'm going to be
fix
fine.
the
I'm going to be skinny.
Nope.
All that does is it's just so mental. It's just, they still eat the slider foods and the foods they can get down, and I have a friend who she had the bypass, and she'll eat and puke and come back and eat some more. It's crazy.
Yeah, the problem isn't ever fixed with it, but it's all about that money. I can't thank you enough for calling in. You don't understand. You don't understand how much of an impact your story is going to make in someone's life. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep me updated.
You keep doing what you're doing too, because you really are amazing, and I appreciate you. And I will definitely keep you updated. I'll do like a monthly call to let you know where I'm at.
All right, I like it.
All right.
Thank you again. Have an amazing night.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.